playing multiplayer games, you're gonna meet different kinds of characters. You could end up making lifelong friends, or you'll meet some people that you cannot genuinely believe that they are able to turn on their PC or console without assistance. And we can all be in agreement that multiplayer games are usually very competitive. And another thing we can agree on is, when it comes to competitiveness and multiplayer games, BMing is very normalized. Look, don't get me wrong, I enjoy a bit of BMing here and there. I've hit a couple of teabags in Halo, I've hung out in a couple of Call of Duty lobbies, and let me just say, the newer generation wouldn't be able to survive one of those, let's be honest. At the end of the day, it's all fun and games. It's all in the spirit of competition. But there are people out there that take it a step too far and ruin the competitive edge. I understand that we all want to win, but I mean, sometimes you just gotta chill. And those are the people that we will be looking at today. The worst kinds of players in multiplayer games. So why not lock in, sit down, and get ready, because you might recognize yourself as one of these or one of your friends. Let's get into the video. Team-oriented multiplayer games. Which ones am I talking about? I'm talking about League of Legends, Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, any of those games that have a very big emphasis on playing as a team. We've all experienced this once or twice or many a times when playing a ranked match. You'll have that one guy that thinks he's hot and he decides to just go and try and 1v9. He has his ultimate and he's charging in there, and then yeah, he ends up getting his ass whooped. Who gets blamed? None other than the whole team.
Yo, I'm not trying to be a bitch, but I think it's a healer.
Healers, you guys suck. You trash as healers. You suck. Tay 28, you suck. Cold Xbox, you suck.
They do not care what the team composition is. All that matters is he has his ultimate and he's gonna get in there as fast as possible. Heals? What's the point? I'll kill them faster than they kill me. Tank? Who is that? What matters is I get the play of the game, so I can show everybody in the match that I am the top guy. He's the one that everybody has to protect on their team, even though he's the one that decided to shoot himself all the way over there while his team is just chilling in the back, still at the spawn point. Alright, the first guy we talked about, you'll more likely see him in games like Overwatch or Marvel Rivals. Here, I'll throw one out for League of Legends players. You're queuing up and you're going into champ select. There's always that one guy that he has that aura to him that you know he's had a bad day. Just leave him. You see him typing, but you don't care. You just want to get into the game. And right at the beginning, 30 seconds in, it turns out he's already fighting in the top lane, and then he loses, and you see him just complaining and saying, all right, just FF15. We don't care. We're done with this game. You know what the whole thing is? You have to pay attention to what I'm doing, and if I die, it's your fault. It's your fault for not following up for my stupid mistake. That guy was more on the aggressive side, and then you have the ones that are passive aggressive, the ones that are chill but they still have something up their rear. You know the one that I'm talking about, the one that charges in thinking that everybody's gonna follow him, and then once that person dies in the stupidest way possible, he just types, this team what? Actually had a freaking brain and they didn't do what you did? Of course we didn't do what you did. What you did was stupid. Then you're gonna have this person just complaining the whole time, be it aggressive or passive aggressive, they're gonna be complaining the whole freaking time. They don't shut up. And then the moment that you win, they decided to just flip on them and saying, oh, the other team is garbage, wow, we pwned you, you suck, and all that stuff. And then you just click tab and you just see his score is like 0.56. Why are you even talking? If you're actively not being good at the game and you're playing ranked and you're just ruining it for everybody playing, then you also take a blame. Learn your game casually before you take it into ranked. Like, seriously. I understand it's the ultimate BM where you are the most garbage on the team, the lowest person on the board, and you're talking hot garbage. But that kind of BM is pretty much a double-edged sword. You're gonna get insulted by the other team and your allies. Man, playing with randoms actually does kind of suck. But what about having a 1v1 fight? Fighting games are really a dance. You're just dealing with one person the whole time, and you're seeing how they move, they're seeing how you move, and you try to play that rock, paper, scissors game where you get to see who is better than the other. But what if the person you are dancing with is a sore loser? Well, apparently that was a big problem whenever it came to games like Street Fighter and Tekken. You had a YouTuber by the name of Maximilian Dude talking about rage quitting in Tekken and how it's really ruining the experience of ranking up.
In Tekken, you'll run into somebody where it's like, oh, they're essentially executing the flowchart and you break it, or you get close to breaking it, right? You get really close to breaking it. The frustrating ass part of Tekken is that you essentially see through their bullshit and you wonder, will they do anything to respond to it? And most of the time they won't, but sometimes you get close to breaking it and it's like, oh, I see what you're doing, but it took 3 rounds, right? It took the first game to figure it out. And then what happens when you lose that first game? They quit. You got close to figuring out my bullshit. I don't have any answers beyond that. I'm out. And that shit, like, legit, that's like the whole point of a fighting game, bro. It's like a full admittance from the other player. Hey, I got this list of bullshit I do. It works pretty good. I execute said flowchart 2.0. If it doesn't work, I have no interest in changing that flowchart. I have no interest in adapting or doing anything different. It's too risky to fight you again because you might beat me. I'm out. That shit cuts me mad deep. The most fun shit in fighting games is getting close matches with people.
Like, imagine all that. Imagine you're trying to strive to be better and you don't want to play against low-ranked people. You want to play with people that are actually your skill level, but the idiots playing this game don't let you do that. So they don't lose their place on the ranked leaderboard, they'd rather just rage quit so they can retry and beat someone else. That is truly garbage behavior. Another group of people that are not liked within the fighting game community are the button mashers. And I'm not talking about the people that just recently started playing the game. No, I'm talking about the ones that choose to never improve their gameplay. They just decide to freaking press all the buttons and try their best to just beat you without understanding how they beat you. Because like I said, fighting games are dances, and can you even tell when the guy in front of you is even dancing? Granted, this might be my low rank rage speaking. I don't know how to beat button mashers, to be honest. It might be easier if you're a high school player. I don't know. Now here's one that might hit close to home for a lot of people. Playing against a person using their main in a casual learning fight. You're just getting in there and you're trying to understand how to play a certain character, and the person in front of you also knows that you want to do that. So what do? Do they take an easy time with you? No, they'll just pick their freaking main fighter and just pummel you and make sure you don't enjoy your learning experience. Like seriously, who does that? Your friend? Yeah, sometimes your friends could be the one that do the annoying stuff. You know what? Let's talk about that. We are in a time and age where party games and playing with your friends on Discord is just the best time of our lives. But what if you have a friend that's a bit too competitive? Be it if you're playing Mario Party or you're playing Pummel Party. You have that one friend that decides to take it a step too far and just ruins the whole vibe for everyone. Let's try this little exercise. Have you ever heard this statement? Hey guys, you know what would be funny? Let's focus him. Why? Because they thought it would be a funny gag, and from turn 3 to turn 15, they just decide, you know what? You should not be having as much fun as everybody else. Even though you're still right at the bottom of the list, they still want to focus you. Why? Because it's still funny. But what if you end up prevailing from all the focusing and you saw the guy that initiated the stuff decide that, hey, it's no longer fun. He was the one that was cackling and bragging and being loud every time he won, but the moment he starts losing, he just decides to quiet down and stop talking to everybody while everybody else is having a good time. The guy that was pretty loud before is just gone. He's still playing the game, but you hear nothing. Here, let's do another exercise. Have you ever heard this statement before? Oh, I'm just a casual at this game. And then they decide to sweat their ass? This statement could be used from the beginning, or they do it at the end whenever they just lose at the game. We're all playing the same game, but you shouldn't be enjoying it as much as we do. We're gonna make our enjoyment out of your suffering. We're gonna destroy everything that you love while playing this game, right? Okay, I got very heated. I'm gonna chill and we're gonna back up a bit. We're not gonna continue talking about competitive side. You know what? Let's talk about PvE stuff. You know what? Let's play together. Not against each other. Let's play together now. Can we do that? PvE games are pretty chill, depending on the ones that you play. If you play like Minecraft, hey, even Call of Duty Zombies could be chill, but it all depends on who you're playing with, if they even let you play with them. Sometimes you have that one guy that's like, oh, guy, we're already full. You can wait the next turn. Like, we're already waiting for someone. Yeah, I know we have an empty spot in the group, but you know, we're waiting for someone to come in. And then that someone never comes into the group, so they just play the game 3-player. But let's say you actually get into the game and then you see how that certain player plays and you see that they are taking all the resources, they're keeping it to themselves, and then you start thinking, well, what is this guy doing exactly? You know what he's doing while everybody else is playing as a team? He's deciding, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go speed run. I'm gonna do some other things by myself. I'm going to solo this so I can just keep all the rewards to myself, or I'll just do it and then I'll call to you and tell you, hey, I just got this reward. You should come and take it. Why? Because I want to do it for you. I want to make the experience of us winning better. I don't want you to struggle. I'll tell you what to do. You know what? I'll tell you, hey, go over there, pick up that little thing, bring it back to me, and hey, we'll move on from there. I'll do all the work. You just gotta listen to what I say, all right? And if you don't, my God, you know for a fact I'm gonna grief you and I'm going to be passive aggressive. I'm gonna tell you, oh wow, you just did that? You know what? I've already done that thing like 3 times, 4 times before. I know it's your first time doing it, but you know what? You just gotta get a little better. That's all I gotta say. You know what I gotta say to you? This is the first time we're ever playing this game. I understand that you played this game so many different times and you want us to enjoy it with you, but can we not do it with the hand holding? We are trying to experience this thing for the first time and you're just coming and telling us how to deal with certain things, how to fight certain people, how to take certain items, how to do anything, the best loadouts, the best everything, even though this game doesn't even need a meta for it. You just want to tell us, hey, by the way, this is the best thing you should do. I'm not recommending you do it. I want you to do it. I want you to do exactly, play exactly the way that I want you to play because it's the best way to play and I don't want you to experiment any other way. Just do it the way that I want you to. You know what? This is BS. I'm going. I'm leaving. Now, all the people that I have mentioned so far, they're all things that personality-wise, they could fix it given time, like anger management, therapy, all of that stuff could help with fixing their issues. But the #1 player that cannot get help because they've already reached the end, the only help that they could get is being forcibly removed out of the game. What hacks? Any hacks. If you're playing a multiplayer game, a competitive multiplayer game on top of that, you should not be hacking. And everybody knows that in the year of 2025, you should not be hacking in any of those games. Yet, here we are. We have a bunch of sore losers that decide, hey, you know what? I can't play good at this game, so what should I do? Learn? Who does that anymore? I'm going to buy wall hacks, I'm gonna buy aimbots, I'm gonna do everything except get better at the game. Let me willingly install these viruses on my computer and give these hackers some backdoors onto my PC and let them suck up all my money, go and buy crypto with it, and it'll never be seen again. Just so what? Just so I can play a tiny bit better on a game that I bought for $60 or even free to play until the account gets banned in like 2 to 3 days, a week. I understand some games have really bad anti-cheat, but seriously, is it worth getting hacked? Is it worth installing Trojans and malware just so you can get into a little pixelated gold rank? These are people I truly would love to just like grab and say, please, for the love of God, grow up. You're only ruining the experience for 10 matches and then you get your account banned and you lose access to that one. So what do? You end up buying another account, another hacks, and then that account gets banned and you just keep doing that. It's not even worth the hassle. I truly don't understand why people think it's worth it. God, I swear to God, hackers just suck. Sorry, it got a bit stressful on my side. I'll chill. But these are the reasons that I've ended up going back to solo games or playing very casually with certain people or enjoying my time just seeing from afar what everybody's doing, because I can't get back into competitive multiplayer games. I can't. It sucks. Playing certain games multiplayer with some people has been hard, I'm not gonna lie, because there are those games where some people just take it a step too far and it does ruin the experience, even if it's for the first time, second time, third time. Hand-holding does ruin the experience. We will all enjoy games in our own ways, that's for sure. I've slowly started to pull myself back and play more solo games and enjoying my time that way. There will be multiplayer games that I just play because there are some people that I really do love playing. I know we won't be able to play all the games together, but hey, if I can get my time in with those certain people, I will try my best to do that. But please, if you feel like I mentioned you in this video, don't take it to heart. But at the same time, please get better. And that's the end of the video. Hey, did you enjoy it? Why not like, subscribe, and in the comment section below, please tell me, did anybody pop into your mind? And if you didn't like this video, hey, I'm not gonna tell you not to dislike it, you can go right ahead. And hope to see you here next time. See ya.